Okay, good morning everyone now. Today we'll start our class with a recall as uh, in our previous class we have started this new lesson, human environment settlement transport and communication. So what all you have understood in this lesson, just a recall of that. We have understood in this lesson clearly that about the human environment. Human beings have had made changes. Modified means have made changes in the environment for according to its own need and requirements. And from in the beginning, if we see, then in the beginning, early human beings were only dependent on the nature, but slowly, with the development of knowledge, with the development of new skills, he has made many modifications in the environment according to his requirements. And first, have seen the first topic of this lesson is settlements, and then we have understood very clearly about settlements that these are the places where people build their homes. Settlements are the places where people build their homes. And as previously, human beings used to live in caves on the treetops and all. But now, and when human beings started uh, and having knowledge about growing of crops, when they started growing crops, interested in agriculture, then they had to remain in one place for the particular uh, l- crop to be harvested till then they had to remain at the particular place, and for this they had developed the settlements. And then first settlements flourished or developed near the river valleys because the land was fertile, and there near the river valleys, and the water was available in plenty. So, like this, river valley civilizations developed, and many civilizations names were given like Indus, Tigris, and Nile, Huango. These were the civilizations which developed near the rivers. Then next year we have read about the two types of settlements, that is permanent settlement and temporary settlement. Then permanent settlement means where people um, build their homes to live in. Proper homes are built permanently to live in over there. And temporary settlements are those settlements in which people make the temporary house like huts and all, because they have to move from one place to another in search of job we can say, or we can say food or any other purposes, so they live temporary over there, or due to the climatic condition also they had to move from one place to another. And that is why uh, those people who practice hunting, gathering, shifting, cultivation, or those who move with the animals for food, for the animals, or for the climatic condition, they build the temporary houses uh, because they move from one place to another. Then next we have seen the situation of Mary's birthday. Uh, it was Mary's birthday, and there we have seen that the topic arose about the pollution and traffic jams and all about in the city, and why people are mostly attracted towards the city if the condition is worse in the city about the pollution. That is, pollution is more traffic jams is there, but then also more and more people are attracted towards the city. What is the reason for that? And we have seen the reason was that due to job opportunities, educational uh, means high educational facilities, medical facilities, people are attracted towards the city life, and that is why they prefer to come to city. uh, and as more and more people are attracted towards the city, so the situation of the city is getting worse day by day, as the people start means more population is there, so the residents problem for settlement is there, and that is why they develop into slums and squatter settlements. Slums means uh, the filthy areas where the temporary houses are built by the people just to live in. And the conditions, the situation over is very unhygienic there. Plus, the shortage of power and shortage of water supply is also common problem over there. Then, on the other hand, we have seen that one of the friend of Mary was Prasad. He came from the village background, and he said that the village, uh, though there are no good hospitals or big schools and all, but there is lot of open spaces and fresh air to breathe. Then next we have seen about uh, compact settlements and scattered settlements. Two types of settlements: compact and scattered. Now, uh, compact settlements were closely built areas where people build the houses very close to each other, and wherever the flat land is available, they start building the houses over there. Their figure 7.2 you can see. Then scattered houses, and this type of houses are mostly found in hilly tracts and thick forests and all, where the people build the houses which are very far from each other. So that is why they are called as scattered settlement. So this we have understood clearly. Then next we have understood about that according to climatic condition, the houses are built, that where the rainfall is very much, there the houses are built which are having the slanting roofs, whereas where the places in which the water accumulation means collection of water is more in that particular area, there the houses are built on the raised platform, higher platform, so that the water do not enter into the houses. Then where the climate is very hot, in the hot climate, the houses are made up of thick mud wall and thatched roofs. Suki ghas, straws, and all they used to make the houses. Then next, we have seen about that the towns are small and the cities are larger urban settlements. Then we have started the next topic also, transportation, which means that people and goods move from one place to another. And in early days, people used to walk or travel, we can say, long distances on foot only and with the animals only. And animals were used to carry their goods, and they used to move from one place to another. But with the passage of time, as the time changed, the transportation facilities were developed, uh, invention of wheel came, and the transportation facilities developed. Now we can say that the modern means of transport saves time and energy. Previously, it was very time consuming because people had to walk on their foot uh, to travel long distances with their goods and animals. But now, due to the technology, due to the changes in the transportation system, which had helped a lot by saving the time and energy of people. Next, we have come across. Now we have to start with the four major means of transport are roadways, railways, waterways, and airways. Now, in detail, we are going to read about these transportation system. First of all, about the roadways. The most common used means of transport, especially for short distances, are roads. So, which is the most commonly means of transport? It is roads. They can be metalled, that is pakka. Metal roads can be there, or unmetal roads, that is kacha roads. Means continuously when one people are moving from passing from one particular area automatically a kacha road is formed in that area, that is called as kacha road, and there another is the metal road. So these are the two types of roads we can see, metalled and unmetalled. Then the plains have the dense network of roads. Where the plain area is there, it is not hilly or mountainous region, then in that area the network of roads is more, because it is easy to build roads in the plain areas. Roads have also been built in terrains like desert, forest, and even in high mountains. Uh, Though mostly road network we can find in plain areas, but roads are also built in the areas like desert, forest, and even the high mountains. Then Manali Leh High is the in the Himalayan mountain is one of the highest roadways in the world. You can underline this, which is the highest roadways in the world. Manali Leh in the Himalayan mountains is one of the highest roadways in the world. Now, roads built underground are called subways or underpaths, and flyovers are built over raised structures. So, these are the different types of roads built. That is, roads can be built under the ground also, which can be called as subways, and or it can be called as also called as underpaths. And the roads can also be built on the raised structures. That is, we can say that and flyovers, they are built like a flyovers from one place to another. You reach through the flyovers, the raised roads. Then do you know, you can see there are several national and state highways in India. The latest developed in India uh, is the construction of expressways. So, which is the latest development in India? It is the construction of expressways. Ways. The Golden Quadrilateral connects Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata. So, which states are connected through Golden Quadrilateral? The roads which connect these important states are is called as Golden Quadrilateral. You can underline this also. Now this is the picture of metalled road, that is Pakka road, and this is the unmetalled road, that is Kacha. So this was about roadways. I hope you have understood clearly that roads are metalled also and unmetalled also. Manali Leh is the highest roadways in the world, and it is in Himalayan mountains. Then roads can be built underground also, and uh, above on the raised structures also, and they are called as with the roads which are built on raised structures, they are called as flyovers, whereas the roads which are built under the ground, they are called as surveys or underpaths. Clear? Now next, railways. The railways carry heavy goods and people over long distances quickly and cheaply. So railway is also one of the means of transport to reach from one place to another in uh, less time. Plus, it is very cheap also. The invention of the steam engine and the industrial revolution helped in speedy development of rail transport. So, the due to this invention of steam engine plus industrial revolution came, all this was very helpful for the development of rail transport. Now, diesel and electric engines have largely replaced the steam engines. Nowadays, previously, first invention in railway was steam engines, but now steam engines have been replaced by diesel engines and electric engines. And in places, super fast trains have been introduced to make the journey faster. So, to reach more earlier, new inventions have been made in the field of railways, and now we can say that super fast trains are also there, so that you can reach a particular destination in very fast, very quick time. Then the railway network is well developed over the plain areas. Now, railway network is also developed more in plain areas. Advanced technological skills have enabled laying of railway lines in difficult mountain terrains also. Previously, it was not possible for the railway lines to be laid on the hilly or mountainous areas, but now due to the advanced technological skills, now this railway lines have been built on in the areas, mountainous and hilly areas also. But these are much fewer in number. Though they have been built, but still they are few in number. These railway tracks which are built in the mountainous or hilly areas, they are few in number. Indian railway network is well developed. It is the largest in Asia. So you can underline this also, which is the largest railway network, which is well developed. It is in Asia. It is Indian Railway. Clear till here? Now next, the Trans-Siberian Railway is the longest railway system connecting St. Petersburg in western Russia to Vladivostok on the Pacific coast. You can underline this. The Trans-Siberian Railway, which is the longest railway system connecting St. Petersburg in western Russia and Vladivostok on the Pacific coast. It is Trans-Siberian Railway. In the picture, you can see the Trans-Siberian Railway is given here. Here, it is connected from St. Petersburg to here. You can see Vladivostok. Clear? Now, waterways. Next topic, waterways. You have already learned that since early days, waterways were used for transportation. Since early days, early human beings also use this means of transport as waterways as a means of transport. Waterways are the cheapest for carrying heavy and bulky good over long distances. Now, waterways is also very helpful in carrying the heavy heavy and with goods, heavy goods and bulky goods means which are big in size. So heavy and big, the goods which are big in size over long distances, and they are mainly of two types: inland waterways and uh, sea routes. So you can underline this, that waterways are the underline this. Waterways are the cheapest for carrying heavy and bulky goods, heavy and big goods over the long distances. Even they are means these waterways are divided into two uh, categories, that is inland waterways and sea routes. Now, navigable rivers and lakes. Navigable rivers means where the trade can be carried on, and the lakes are used as inland waterways. Some of the important inland waterways are Ganga Brahmaputra river system, the Great Lakes in North America, and the River Nile in Africa. So these are the inland waterways, which is very helpful for the trade purpose. Clear? Sea routes and oceanic routes are mostly used for transporting merchandise and goods from one country to another. So, for means of transport of goods from one country to another, big goods from one country to another, these sea routes are used. These sea routes and oceanic routes are used. So you can underline, are used for transporting the merchandise means goods to be sold for profit for the trade purpose from one country to another. And these routes are connected with the ports. These sea routes are connected, oceanic routes are connected with the ports. Some of the important ports of the world are Singapore and Mumbai in Asia, New York, Los Angeles in North America, Rio de Janeiro in South America, Durban and Cape Town in Africa, Sydney in Australia, London and Rottenburg in Rotterdam in Europe. These are the different types of sea routes or oceanic routes found in the world. So, and I hope you have understood the waterways also. Waterways are the cheapest uh, and they are very helpful in carrying the heavy and big goods from one place to another. And these are of two types, inland waterways and sea routes. Navigable rivers like lakes are all used for the inland waterways. That means inside of the country only these trade purpose can be used, and they are Ganga Brahmaputra river system, Great Lakes and North America. And then another category of waterways is sea routes or oceanic routes, and they used to transport big goods, heavy item goods for trade purposes from one country to another. And different parts of the world they are, that is and they are even connected to the ports. Here this is inland waterways. Now airways, this is the fastest way of transport developed in early 20th century. So which is the fastest way of transport which had developed in early 20th century? It is the airways. It is also the most expensive due to the high cost of fuels. This airway, now it is very it is the fastest way of transportation, but it is also very costlier because of the cost of the fuel. Air traffic is adversely affected by the bad weather. Means if totally the airway depends on the climatic condition. If the weather is not suitable, then this airway will be affected. As the climate in the condition, fog or any type of storm is there, then this airway will be affected due to fog and storm. It is the only mode of transport to reach the most remote and distant areas, especially where there is no roads and railways. So where there is no roads and railway, to be possible to build there, then at in those areas, remote areas means those far off places where roadways and railways cannot reach, in those areas airways can reach. Especially we can say that helicopters are extremely useful in the most inaccessible areas and in the time of calamities. That means at the time of calamities, when natural calamities occur, where the roadways and railways cannot reach over there to help out the people with the distribution of food and clothing or the medicine, and that places, the airways is very useful, had proved very useful for the people. In that, helicopters extremely useful in reaching those inaccessible means those places which are not able to reach by the help of the roadways or railways. In those remote areas, far off areas, helicopters reach there to help the people in rescuing, उनको बचाने के लिए लोगों को जब नेचुरल कैलेमिटी आ जाती है तो to help the people to rescue, plus distributing food and water, clothes, medicine, etc. And some of the important airports are Delhi, Mumbai, New York, London, Paris, Frankfurt, and Carlio. So these are the important airways. Today, that's all. In our next class, if video uploading is there or any live class is there, You just go through that. We'll continue the lesson from this next topic, communication. And before typing present, before leaving the class, please type present. Thank you.